I am on my way to Sevilla, Spain. We just landed in New York. Now we just have an overnight flight to Madrid and then from Madrid to Sevilla. That's my name, passport verification. Well, there we are. We are now in Sevilla, Spain. The checked luggage got left in Madrid, so that's a fun one. So I was told that it should be delivered this evening. Do you know if it's been located?
No, we can no update. For that, I request the airport to give us any update.
Down bad, guys. This is also a lesson. Your checked luggage, even if it's not your clothing, always bring an extra 1 or 2 pairs of underwear, at least, potentially a shirt. What I did is I have the underwear, so I have clean underwear, so we're good there. I have an extra pair of socks and I have a pair of shorts. But other than that, I'll just have to rewear this clothing and hopefully we get my luggage within the next day. Yeah, let's go. It's in Sevilla. Okay, fucking sick update by Apple, by the way. Love the AirTags. Here we go. Let's see. Let's go. It secured the bag. Saw that it landed in the airport. Tried to contact them and I was like, can I come pick up the bag? And they're like, no, we have to wait till it's sorted and things like that. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna physically go, put some effort and see what I can do. Walked right through the no entry and they were like, yeah, just go get it. So kind. I have this game plan where I want to go around and make beautiful film about this city because it looks so magnificent and I think culture is such an important thing. Sunrise, wake up, sunsets. It is 6:30 a.m. We're about to go explore. Welcome to Sevilla, Spain. I'm just so grateful to be able to do things like this. I'm sitting on a park bench across the world. Literally 36 hours ago, I was sitting at home. Crazy concept to me that the world is so large, yet it is also so tiny, and we're all connected. And I've always wanted to take these moments and include people in my life to document my life, not only for myself, but for my family, my future kids, my future life partner. We live in a time where it's never been so accessible to do so. You may think you don't have an interesting life or a unique life, and quite the contrary, you definitely do. We all are so unique in our own way, and we all have things that we can share in the world that people want to hear. At the end of this past year, my grandmother passed away, and I was close with her, and it was the last of my living grandparents, so an end of an era. It really just dawned on me how important it is and how thankful I am that I have video footage, photos of her, memories to look back on. So her proof of life still exists for myself, also for future generations. And this phone that I'm holding right now is so powerful and so beautiful to capture moments. As you move on, you don't have to have this professional setup. I just encourage you to document your life. Document things that you may think are boring because years down the road, you'll be like, wow, I am glad that I have that. There might be times where you feel embarrassed or you don't want to be like, hey guys, can we get a picture of this moment or can we take a video of this moment? But definitely do it. People will be thankful. Obviously be mindful, but overall, if you have this gut feeling that you would love to have this memory, I encourage you to do so. One thing that I do while I travel and regularly when I'm at home is work out. I just happen to have a hotel gym here, but if I didn't, I actually travel around with things like this, resistance bands or just body weight stuff. For me, finding a way to stay active, whether it's walking around the city, doing some sort of exercise, helps me keep my energy up, especially helps with jet lag. Been so helpful for me to stay in a good mental health space while traveling because it does bring that bit of normalcy no matter where you are in the world. Yeah, I just encourage you to find something that keeps you on a routine, even if it's waking up and reading, doing some meditation or anything like that. Pretty important because back when I was younger and I did all this, I would just go for hours and hours and I wouldn't work out because I was just so focused on getting as much content as I could get or crush myself with shooting 12 hours, editing 10 Balance goes a long way, longevity of health and what we do, because travel does physically take a toll. Just some things that I've learned and what I do to show a bit of like a realistic travel week looks like for me. Day 2 in Sevilla, Spain. I think one of the coolest things about getting to travel, the privileges of experiencing the world, is that it opens up your mind. And even if you don't get to physically go there, we have this beautiful thing called the internet and social media. People who dedicate their lives to just documenting Earth and the world. That is one of the most important things that we can do as humans. Without it, how are we supposed to learn what's out there? Adventure is out there, as said in the movie. Life moments only really happen once. It never happens the same. Wow, look at this. I will show you in a minute, but there's a group, kayakers, and it's just so beautiful, such a beautiful sight. And I'm just so grateful to be here right now. It's important not to have a narrative when documenting different places in the world. Every single place is so unique, one of one, that if you have a narrative with how you want to showcase it and it's not true to the city, it's doing it a disservice. As you see here, they're just passing us now while they're training. Unreal. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'm going to show you a little behind the scenes moment with Luke today. How do you film yourself, right? So you set this tripod up, you look around, you see the spot you want, you run back, peek back. Oh, the tripod's still there, sick. People say, what happens if someone tries to take it, right? Just know, I got some speed on me and I will chase them down. Anyway, then you get to your spot, you act all nonchalant. Oh, you look around, oh, this is beautiful. Oh, how'd that camera get there? I don't know. Oh, look at this building. Like, oh, stop and take a picture of these vines. Best picture I've ever taken in my life. But it's the things you do to get there. We are at the Santa Justa train station, and we're going to Cordoba, Spain today. We are at the Mosque Cathedral of Cordoba here. Obviously, there's people behind me. There's so many people to the side of me. I'll show some B-roll here, but it's just not to really care what other people think. And I know I need to take my own advice sometimes. I definitely get stage fright after like 30 seconds or a minute, and people are so in their own world that they're thinking the same thing of, are people looking at me right now, or are people doing that? It's just really just not caring and showing up and doing the thing. Because even with me, I hesitated to set this up and like go do this, but now that I'm sitting here and talking, I'm like, what was the big deal, Luke? But anyway, Cordoba is so pretty. Beauty is in this architecture, in the streets, in the culture. So it feels so grateful to have this time here and get to explore it. Walking through each of these cities' little alleyways and their own little roads, because it shows how everyone lives here, right? And it's so much different than the States. Europe is definitely one of my favorite places. I hope everyone gets to experience it at some point. This goes out to younger Luke, future Luke, and my past self. And it's kind of like going back to documenting life when you think it's boring. There's a lot of stimulation going on right now, so it's not boring. However, you just have to do it. This is called use a tripod as a selfie. Dude, watch this little spinneroo. Look at that. It's a jungle. It's dead. Woo! Yo, what's up, guys? All you gotta do is focus on the camera. Tonight is my last night of travel here in Spain, going into things like this with an open mind. Because the cool thing about life is that everybody comes from such different walks of it, and everybody has so many things that you can teach to each other. That comes naturally, and I found that like when you travel, it's in our nature to welcome people. It's in our nature to be kind. And as long as you're trying to respect their culture, for example, this is Spain, they speak Spanish, and I have Translate app. I do my best to communicate. Like there's the basics of give some effort, people will know, and there's so much good that I've seen, and life is about actually showing what's happening. The topic of how do you do this? Going out there and creating what you wish existed. It's so important to show up as yourself in life. The more you do that, the more these types of things will happen if this is what you want. And it could be anything really. It doesn't have to be travel related. Whether it's to better yourself in your career, better your personal life, whatever it is, it makes the world of a difference over time, and the compounding effect that has is so huge. And even if it doesn't seem like the needle is moving each and every single day, it is in the background. Just trust the process, trust yourself most importantly, and believe in yourself, because you are capable, you are enough, you are so unique to this world that everybody needs what you have to offer. Show up as yourself authentically, We need more of that. Don't forget to take in life. I'm here in Spain at a sunset on the roof of the place that I'm staying, and you see this cathedral out there in the distance, all this beautiful architecture, this culture that is just oozing out of this place is incredible. And I hope you enjoy the little slice of life that I brought you along here. You could have been doing anything, and you chose to spend a little bit of time with me. I love you.